Good afternoon, I'm Joseph, and I'm here to argue the affirmative side. So our first claim that the loser pays lawsuit will deter the large amounts of civil cases or the large amounts of basically like small cases. The United States is the only country that does not follow the English rule because it has its own American rule. There are around 100,000 civil lawsuits in the United Kingdom per year in 2016, compared to the 15 million in the United States. But you might argue that because the United States has more people, that there are more lawsuits. Well, the United Kingdom has a population of around 65.6 million, compared to the United States that has a population of around 236 million. And if you do the calculations, the case to population ratio of both countries, the United Kingdom comes out to around 0.15%. So 0.15% of the population are involved in civil law cases, compared to the United States, which is around 4.6%, showing that there's a higher percentage of the country of the United States that is more involved in civil cases. Adding on to our claim, small lawsuits create an environment of fear within America's small businesses. Small business owners are more likely to settle than to fight compared to the large corporations. Settling cases result in higher business insurance premiums for small business owners, and small business owners pay annually around $35.6 billion out of pocket, according to James Rango of the article Frivolous Lawsuits. And an example of a lawsuit is of a small business owner in Texas. He sued a customer who had stopped paying or stopped her checks, and he went to the court and without a lawyer, and he won the lawsuit, and the court granted him a mere $300, but because he didn't have a lawyer and his opponent did, he was later billed $7,000 in legal fees. So this system forced the small business owner to lose money for a one lawsuit, and the loser pays lawsuit system would eliminate these unfair lawsuits. Another example is of the city of Brooklyn Parks asked a man to cut down a diseased tree in his property. In the process of cutting down the tree, he fell and he hurt himself, and he later sued the city, which cost him around $4,000 to defend himself in legal fees. The case was later thrown out because it was trivial, and cases like this are examples of fees that should not be paid out of pocket because his case was thrown out. And the United States spends around $251 billion a year on lawsuits, according to Christopher Danzig on Infographics of the Day. And that's a combination of like small lawsuits and major lawsuits. And 16% of the lawsuits in 2016 were small cases with disputes of less than $12,000. Enforcing the English rule would eliminate or at least minimize these small cases, saving the United States economy around $40 billion.